Hello everyone. So in this episode of the Common UI based menu system series, this is what we are going to work on today. So here, as you can see, I can use my keyboard arrow keys and enter button to select these buttons and navigate in the menu system that we have created. So we can go back and go everywhere. But if I click somewhere else in the UI, now I lose focus on these buttons. So if I press any of the arrow keys now, you can see it's not working. So until I click on any of these buttons, we don't regain focus. So that's what we are going to work on today, regardless of, even if I click somewhere else, once I click any of these arrow buttons or any of the face buttons on the controller, we should automatically regain focus onto these buttons so that we can navigate with the keyboard and mouse, keyboard arrow keys or the controller. Right, so before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects I have done in my channel from my Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can access everything without any limits. So feel free to check it out. I'll leave the link in the description below. And here is the full tutorial playlist. Everything is implemented from scratch and explained. You can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself too. Right, now let's get started with today's episode. First, I'll open my main menu widget. Now, first thing is here, let's go to the graph and override focus on focus lost. Let's override this event so that we can add a print. Let's say if focus lost, and if I play the game, now here we do have focus, but if click somewhere else, oh, I didn't get the notification focus lost, but I should. Oh, I guess this is not the function. There is another one. Focus on removed from focus path. Yeah, this should be the one. Let's add a print removed from focus path. Let's play. We have focus, click, yeah. Here you see removed from focus path. Now we got the event. Okay, now here we have this get desired focus target, and all it returns is this MB continue. So let's do something like this. Let's try something like this. Let's manually pause refocusing on that button, on that focus target. So we can do it like this. Set focus, and we can get desired focus target. Compile, and let's try again. See, now we do have focus. If I click somewhere else, remove from focus target. If I press arrow keys, now see, we still have focus because we forced to refocus. And click somewhere else, we have lost the focus, but again we have it in a second. So it's working up to some level. But here, if I go to another window, for example this settings, now you see we have focus, but if I click somewhere else while we are here, now we no longer have the focus here. That's because we set the manually focus into this button, into this button returned here. That means this one, this MB continue. So let's break this and let's promote this to a variable. Let's call it desired focus. And initially we may not have a value here, so let's convert it to a validated get. If yes, we can return it. If not, we can return the default one. That means this continue button. Okay, right, now we need to update this desired focus. So here, for example, when I press on this settings button, let's go back. This is what we do. Let's set focus to this MB back. And here we set this. We manually set the focus to this MB back. So let's also set this as the desired focus. Okay, now let's see. This is working. If I go here, it is working. If I click somewhere else, we lose focus, but still we have focus because now when I click somewhere else, refocus is applied to this back button. Now similarly, if I go to this, obviously we are not going to have focus in any of these buttons. That's because refocus is now focused on here. So what we can do is, let's do something like this. Let's collapse this to a macro. Set focus target M. And then whenever I do this, set focus, I'll use this set focus target. There's no need to. This is on quit. Let's look into that separately. So this is set focus macro. Okay. Here we have change panel. Here also we have set focus. I'll choose use set focus target widget. What's this? Oh, minor button. It says minor button. Okay, this actually should be a widget. Widget file. Everything should work still without any problem. Yeah. Change panel. Let's exit to this macro too. Okay, now let's see. Okay, focus is working here. If I click somewhere else, and it still focus is working. Now let's go to this menu, click somewhere else. Again, focus is working. Let's go into one of these settings. Focus is set to reset, apply and back. If I click somewhere else, focus is removed, but still retains when I press arrow keys. You can see that in the down below. Now let's go back. Focus is back. Yeah. So it is working. Okay. Now what happens when I press quit? Now here, it's not working. That's because this is a separate widget. This quit window is a separate widget. It's not a part of the main menu widget itself. So we will have to think about that separately, and maybe let's do that in the next episode. Okay, so thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download here in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.